It's almost summer if you're watching this when I'm releasing it, and if you're not, then sorry to remind you that it's not. Anyway, one of my favorite summer dishes for the ultimate beachside vibes is clams in white wine sauce. And this one's got the welcome addition of fresh cherry tomatoes and oregano that just screams Mediterranean vacation. To get started, throw a saucepan over medium heat and pour in 30 milliliters of olive oil. Let that do its thing and loosen up a little bit, then we'll go in with a finely minced shallot. Everything that goes into this pan is going to be part of the sauce, so I want to fine mince so we get little morsels of shallot inside the clams. Next up, I'll add in a few cloves of minced garlic. This is one dish where the garlic will really shine, so add a little bit more than you normally would here. And along with that, I'm adding in a teaspoon of chili flakes. I like the background heat that it adds, but if you're not into that, then leave it out. Saute those together for a few minutes until the shallots have softened up a little bit, then I'll add in some cherry tomatoes. These guys are on the vine for aesthetics, but the plastic clamshell containers will work just fine as well. Cover that up and let it cook for a few minutes so the tomatoes can start to break down. And in the meantime, let's prep our crostini. This sauce is going to be real addictive and you're going to want something to scoop it all up with, so slice a good baguette or some rustic bread into long thin slices along the bias. Brush them with olive oil, and throw them in your toaster until they're nice and crispy. While we're waiting for that, go ahead and click that big red subscribe button. Supposedly it helps you find my videos, but only if you look real hard. Thanks, YouTube. Either way, I'm here every Sunday, so y'all come back now. Now that our tomatoes are nice and blistered, it's time to go in with our clams. I've got 12 here, which, let's be honest, is probably only enough for me, so good thing I'm not sharing tonight. Now, you can clean these out by leaving them in salt water with cornstarch overnight, but sand shouldn't be a huge problem unless you get them straight from the sea, and usually I just find a little bit at the bottom of the bowl. To the pan, add a cup of white wine. I'm using Sauvignon Blanc, but any dry white wine should do. Increase the temperature to high, cover it up, and let those guys steam for anywhere from 5 to 10 minutes until the clams open up. There's usually a few stragglers, so as they open, pull them out to a bowl while you wait for the rest to open. And of course, if any don't open after 10 minutes or so, toss them in the trash. It's not worth getting the poops. Now that our clams are out of the pan, add 60 grams, or about half a stick of butter. Season with salt and pepper, and stir until the butter melts. I like to pop the tomatoes at this point so it turns into kind of a tomato sauce, but feel free to leave them whole if you like that aesthetic. Now pour that sauce over the clams. Garnish with a little chopped parsley and fresh oregano. And serve with those crunchy crostini we toasted earlier. So clams and white wine is always a delicious meal, but those tomatoes and that oregano add extra levels of flavor that turn this into something totally special. So I hope you guys give this a try this summer. If you do, take some photos of it, post it on Instagram, tag me in it at Kevin All Over the World, and I'll see you guys next time. Cheers.